Governor Uzodinma raises minimum wage to 104 naira. Doctor salaries now 533,000 naira. Good day, my dear listeners. Yes, it is a great news in Imo State as their governor, Senator Hope Uzodinma, raises minimum wage to 104 naira. Doctor salaries now 533,000 naira. Moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. Imo State Governor Senator Hope Uzodinma has announced a significant increase in the minimum wage for workers in the state civil service, raising it to 104,000 naira. The governor made this declaration during a meeting with members of the state labor force held at the government house in Owerri. In a related move, the monthly salary for medical doctors in the state civil service has been increased to 533,000 naira. Governor Uzodinma explained that the upward review of wages was made possible by a rise in the state's internally generated revenue and an increase in federal allocations. He emphasized that the new salary structure is aimed at stimulating in Imo State economy and boosting the morale and productivity of civil servants. Governor Uzodinma also announced 16 billion naira to offset gratuity arrears for pensioners in the state. So, my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And in addition to the news, I hope this is not an audio money. I hope immediately this will take an immediate effect, because we know the Nigerian government to be, they give us many lies. They might say this, and of course, before it takes effect, it takes months before it takes effect. So now let's move down to the comment section. The first comment here says, "Thank you very much, Mr. Governor, for this move. This is what is expected from governors with the removal of fuel subsidy and not just developing all infrastructure and building of flyovers." A comment here says, "I service. I pray say make these raises of minimum wage no go be like Governor Amuneke own. God bless the governor if it is true, and the people of Imo State." This comments got me. It says, "God bless the governor if it is true." Then if it is not true, then definitely there is no reason why God has to bless the governor and the good people of Imo State. Nobody trusts the government again by the way they hacked by the way they hacked. They do not go by their word. They just give statement, but they didn't act by it. And it is a shameful thing that you raise people's hope, and yet you do not go by it. Imagine since when copper salary has been increased to 77,000. See the time the whole thing got effect, and yet they never paid them the arrears. They only paid one arrears out of 6 or 7 months that they are owing them. A comment here says, "This is it that Mr. President have been saying ever since. Many governors can do better because more resources are now within their domain from the president has ever charged citizens to keep asking polite questions on their revenue, income, expenditure, and balance sheet at the end of every year. This way, many of these governors would be able to think on how to assist the masses, and not everything you have be looking at the federal government for, because your governors has much more, and if they failed, vote them out. I think that's the best thing to do. Yes, another comment that I have here says all I know is that Nigeria is very, and I am against having tap water in my father's compound yet goes tasty. If the successor means well for Limolite, it can still increase the wages. There is money. I salute my hand-rich governor for this and many other things. Sir, please create more job in Imo State. My esteemed regards to Dede and Chief Tony Choko. Yes, that is what the Nigerian needs at the moment. We need job. There are a lot of graduates out there. We need them to create more jobs for the people. So graduates that are having would have a lot of jobs. Now it is in Nigeria that if you do not know anyone, if you do not have a connect to someone that is in the system, you are going nowhere in Nigeria. To join forces is really a hard thing to do, which is not supposed to be so. Another comment here says, "Why now that is the problem with Nigerian with, with why now that is the problem with nothing? Nigerian politicians, because of 2027, he didn't do it. All this while seems he's high in the Senate seat so that he would not be probed. No wonder. A lot of them are doing a lot of this just because of the coming general election." Last comment it says, "Good one, Mr. Governor. Others should emulate. Actually, PBAT has increased federal allocation to all states. For a long time now, some governors are busy squandering or looting the money. Time will tell." My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news.